Hello, I'm Colleen Pearl the Cool Crone, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video will be the February Tarotscope for the sign of Taurus. Hello Taurus, this is your February Tarotscope as I said in the intro, and I've laid out the cards for you. This is the Housewives Tarot for those of you who are keeping score. The names of the decks are going to be in the description of the video. This is week 1, week 2, week 3, and week 4. And I just want to move this little stone out of the way and let's get going. Now, the first card up is Strength. So you're going to be called upon in the month of February, Taurus, to really show what you're capable of doing. You're going to be pulling the stops out. You're going to be pulling things out of your beep beep quicker than you can say Mississippi. So there are abilities that you have, strengths, resources, talents, whatever you want to call them, that you don't know that you have, and you're going to be using them in February. February is going to be a bang-up month for you, starting out with the Strength card. Then we have the Seven of Pentacles, and the Seven of Pentacles is telling us that you are really looking for a payout. You've planted your garden, and you want to see results. But the thing is, Taurus, we know that you're a very patient sign, and February is going to ask you to call upon that resource of patience tenfold, because you got to wait a little while until your harvest comes in. Now you've got a helper here, the Page of Cups, who is a younger person who wants to help you with your garden, who wants to help you make things grow, and they may be assisting you in things, or they may be asking you to assist them. They may need to know what it is that you're trying to do. They may be wanting to learn what it is that you're doing using the Strength card. So the first week in February, Taurus, you're going to be sort of laying out what the rest of the month is going to be about. And I think you're going to find that you have the strength to handle things. You're a little impatient about seeing things come in or come to a culmination, but you have a young person here who is distracting you maybe in some way, either by asking for help or by helping you, or both. The second week starts out with another page, the Page of Wands. So the Page of Cups would have been a person who is sensitive, who is emotional, and who is in touch with other people's sensitivity, and maybe quite intuitive. The Page of Wands is going to be a person who's fiery, probably a fire sign, somebody who's more inspirational, who's a go-getter, who does things impulsively, who's rather dramatic. And as you can see from the picture on here, this guy doesn't mind having the world look at him, and he's quite happy to be the center of whatever this attention is. So this page is somebody who will inspire you, help you, and also maybe somebody who wants the help, who wants the inspiration themselves. So you're going to be surrounded by some young people this month who really want to be involved with what it is that you are doing. And then we have, for the second card in the second week, we have the Queen of Wands. Now this is a busy queen. There we go. This is a queen who really likes everybody to know that she's in charge. She's the person in charge. She's the one who can tell everybody where everybody else is, what they're doing. Queen of Wands is somebody who is always very busy. She always knows where all of her people are. She always knows what's going on with them. She always has their own lives and business in mind when she's giving them tasks to do. But she's in charge, and she rules the whole shenanigans here. She rules the whole theme park. She doesn't let anybody on the rides unless she knows that they're qualified to go on them. Now the Six of Pentacles is the next card up, and the Six of Pentacles is about generosity. The Six of Pentacles is saying that, if you're enjoying a bounty, why not share that with others? So even if the Queen of Wands is giving you a lot of things to do, you still have the ability to give to others. And that might be what's going on with the Page of Wands. You may be giving to the Page of Wands in terms of knowledge or experience or just understanding how to handle the particular tasks in mind. Now, we come to the third week and we've got the Four of Wands. So even though you have your hands full, you also take the time to stop and enjoy the fruits of your labor. So this is you enjoying the fruits of your labor, right? So it could be a little party coming to your house. It could be a little celebration of some kind. But nevertheless, it is you at the top of the heap here, on top of this homemade huppah made out of a tarp and a bunch of mops. you are the one who's really enjoying it. So either you're giving the party, or you're setting up the party, or you could be the guest of honor. You could be the person they're honoring at the party. But in the third week of February, you will have made enough progress that people are celebrating you for what you have done. The Magician is the next card, and that tells me that indeed you are the honoree at the party. And the Magician is the one who is saying, I can do anything, babe. With what you have, with your resources and my knowledge and talent, we can do anything. Now, you yourself, Taurus, may be the magician. It may be that you are taking all the little pieces around and you are putting them all together into some kind of fabulous product or service, and everybody thinks it's amazing. That may be why the Four of Wands is coming up for you in the third week of February. And then we have the Four of Pentacles, and this is the card of somebody really hanging on to all of their resources. So the Four of Pentacles is you kind of hanging on for dear life to everything that you have going on. But I'm not hating this. I'm okay with this, because you have just achieved a lot. And so it would be kind of normal, Taurus, for you to feel like, oh, I better hang on to this. When is the shoe going to drop? When are they going to take some of this away from me? But I don't think you really have to think that, but I'm not surprised that you do think that. Now let's see what happens in this fourth week of February. So in the fourth week of February, we have the Ace of Pentacles. And this announces a new monetary arrangement, a new cycle for your money, your income, your payouts, your beneficiaries, your premiums, your income, basically. So this says by the fourth week of February, you got some new streams of income coming in, most likely as a result of all this stuff in the first 3 weeks of February. So I think the Ace of Pentacles is the reward for what you have built already in your garden, what you have planted in your garden. So I think the Ace of Pentacles is saying, yep, here's your bonus, here's your reward, here's your big payday, and you've got it. Now, with the Ace of Pentacles, though, comes a lot of work. We've got the Ten of Wands, which says you're going to be busy. You're going to be the one mopping it all up. You're going to be the one really taking it to the bank, but also working a lot. So you're going to hire some new people to help you, Taurus, because you've just got a lot going on. So what you're building up here is a little empire here of bringing in the money. And I want to say that 10 times fast, Taurus. You're bringing in the money because instead of hiring people, by the end of February, you feel yourself trapped by the situation that you've created. So Taurus, don't do that. Please get out the phone and start calling recruiting agencies and hiring some help. Because you do not have to be trapped by this situation, Taurus. You do not have to do every stinking task by yourself. You should be the one being rewarded and being feted for a great accomplishment. You remember that you started this out with the Strength card. So what happened? Why all of a sudden did you think that you were the only person who could do this? You can hire people to help you. Hire the Page of Wands. Hire the Page of Cups. They wanted to learn from you, so let them learn from you and let them be a part of your team. So let's move on to the Oracle cards, because I think the Oracle cards are really relevant to what's going on in this reading, Taurus. You're going to be facing and experiencing a good deal of success in the month of February. You're going to be facing the idea that you have built up something now that is going to be a stream of income that does require a lot of work, but that is quite beneficial. It's going to pay off for you in the long run. And the first card that you got from the Oracle cards is atoms. So atoms say that, you know what? Everything is built on atoms. We are building something here, Taurus. And you are no stranger to building. You are, in fact, one of the strong builders of the zodiac. And the atom is the basic building block of every single thing in the universe. So I want you to keep that in mind, that yes, it's one atom, but then it grows and grows and grows, and you need more than just that one atom. In other words, you start out doing everything by yourself, but by the end of it, you need people to help you keep this going on, because what you're building is something that could employ people, give people jobs, give people a feeling that they're benefiting the world, and you should share that with people. You shouldn't, think of the Six of Pentacles. You should be sharing not only the work, not only the money, but the reward that comes from doing the work. And then the second card here, I think, goes along with it as well, inner core. So you need to look at what is your inner core, Taurus. Why are you doing this? What is the purpose of you building this? And then allow other people to come build with you. There is no sense in you taking on every single task by yourself. The world is not just the inner core. It has the outer layer, the inner layer, the surface. It has these various layers, and you should think of what you're building, this corporation or enterprise or whatever it is, you should think of that in the same way, that there are layers that cause it to function correctly. Okay? It isn't just one thing. And many people who start things have this problem. They just don't know how to let go of the inner workings and the mechanics of it in order to share it with other people. But I think you must if you really want to allow it to grow to its potential. And the next card, the next oracle card that you have is magic. So while we know that, atoms are the building blocks of what we do, bottom line is a lot of things just come together by magic. And it's not that I'm saying you should just, give up feeling like you can control anything. I think that you can share the magic. I think what you've created is magical, and I think you can share that with people. I think that you don't have to do every single task by yourself. You can start breaking off tasks that can be done by other people. You can have managers who maintain quality control of those other people doing the tasks, and you can still enjoy the fruits of your labor. You just don't have to labor as much. And the final card, Taurus, I just laughed when this popped out of the deck because it is your card. It is Taurus. And what it talks about is building. It talks about, you are the sign that slow and steady as she goes, but you go. So Taurus is the sign that rules the earth. It also rules the throat and the voice and beauty. It's ruled by Venus. Venus is a growth planet. You're in this process in February of growing. So you want to plant your fields, right? You want to plant the seeds of what it is that you want to have growing. You want to work with others. You want to water that garden, but you want to work with others and see if you can grow something unique. And then you want to cultivate it so that it grows again and again and again. So you'll have many crops coming in, many projects coming to fruition, many products going to market, and you will be able to share in that bounty, and you will share it with others. You won't just keep it all to yourself, because you're not a selfish person, Taurus, but you are practical, and you are the person that really looks at what is the benefit of all of this? How will this benefit me? How will this benefit the earth? How will this benefit my family? Am I doing something that's good for humanity in general? And Taurus, yes, you are. You're doing something that's really beneficial for humanity. So keep going with that, Taurus, and that's my February Tarotscope for you. Please comment down below. Let me know how this reading hit you. And thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing, and I will see you next time.